Alright, welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be reviewing New York Home Renovation Repairs Company. And like every single video, we either check the website, Facebook, or their Google My Business. Goal here is just to give as much value, as much tips, advice, just help these contractors and just see what they're doing good, what they're doing bad on their websites, on their social media stuff. And the goal here is to just help them get more leads directly by bettering their stuff. So the first one we get to see is New York Home Renovation Repairs. And first thing that we get to see is that they have pictures here. So like having pictures before and after pictures are very important because it's basically your opportunity to showcase your work. So let's see kind of what pictures they have here. So overall, the pictures I see that they have is work in progress. So typically what we like to see here is you need to have your before and after pictures. Like it's your opportunity to showcase, to sell, show the work that you do. When you only have pictures like this of work, how it looks before, but don't show how it looks after, how you made it look how you made it look beautiful, how it looks different after you put your special touch, you guys worked on it, is like you're really missing out on opportunities here. So I would say on a lot of these pictures you're missing out on that. It's yeah, a lot of this picture is how it looks after. Here's I'm not sure if yeah, so I would definitely do that. Really gives an opportunity for people to see your work. So now here we got reviews are not bad, so 4.3. The problem is you got 6 reviews. So mostly good stuff. The only problem is that we got reviews from 6 years ago. What we like to see is more reviews and recent reviews of work that you've done recently. So 6 years ago, highly recommend. So good, yeah. People are talking good about you 6 years ago, 5 years ago. So, you know, once in a while you're gonna get people that are not happy with work, whatever. I'm not gonna really go into detail with that, but we got a solution for that too, and maybe we'll talk about it in another video. But overall, you know, you can't make everybody happy. The goal here is obviously to do the best work possible, and sometimes it really doesn't work out. But all right, next thing is, so it's good that they have reviews. They have they have reviews. I would say get more reviews, and have your website. That's the next thing we're gonna be looking at. And then this is important because the section where your description. So it's important because you want to have basically is your way that you're copywriting, way that you're able to persuade them through words. So let's see what they have. Welcome to New York Home Renovation Repairs. Our promise, we will work as hard as your home as we. So it's like this is probably like not what you want to do. It's a pure example of what not to do. What you want to do is start off with your one-liner, basically what your business does. It's like a one-liner is basically a one sentence summarizing what your business does. So if you on this, it seems that you focus on several other jobs like landscaping, snow plowing, and home renovation contractor, we usually start with like you need to focus on one service, because the problem is when you start focusing on 10, 20 services, it just gets too complicated. You need to get more. You can need to have different equipment for different jobs. Your team maybe not all your team might not be trained in that. So let's say one day that you get sick, you can't show up or whatever, or you're not on that job site. Everything's gonna be different. So it just gets really complicated. So we always tell people like businesses, start with the service that pays you the most money, that you enjoy, that you have the most knowledge. And another way is that people are talking about like you're the best roofer, or you're the best kitchen or bathroom renovation, or let's say whatever. So it's usually like start with one service, two services, and then next you're gonna basically summarize, so in one sentence, what your business does, and this is basically your pitch. So let me show you some examples of what you could probably do. And then this one liner is basically you're gonna put it over everywhere, your website, your description on Google my business, your social media. So it's like people understand within 3-4 seconds what your business does, what you're focused on. And so let's quickly go to right here. So our one liner is like what I told you. It basically, you need to have a clear message. People need to understand and go to your social media, your website, and quickly understand. So it's one liner sentence that tells us exactly what your business does. So here are some examples, and here are some stuff that you could use or get an idea. So we are the best commercial renovation company in dot 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 whatever city, county, town, whatever you want to focus on. Top rated commercial renovation company in whatever. And we specialize in residential bathroom renovation companies, renovation. Sullivan County's trusted expert in commercial roofing, fast, reliable emergency roofing services. And these are just some examples. You could do whatever best for works for your business, but these are just examples. So it's like in matter of one sentence, people understand exactly what you do. We see a lot that people have meant like 10, 20 services, and then when you want to go and run ads or market, it's just too expensive, it's too confusing. And it's like when you make it one simple service, it's truly more focused. People don't have to spend so much brain power to understand. So it's like that's what I would do here. Some other things you could do. So the next thing that we want to focus on is going to the person's website. So it's like people are going to Google search your business, or Google search like whatever they're looking for. And this is like another thing, we're just going into choosing one or two services, is that primarily when people go Google search something is because they have a usually specific problem. So it's like they either have like they want to do kitchen renovations, or like a roofing leak, whatever. So they're gonna literally Google that, and they're gonna be like roofers near me, or they're gonna do like kitchen and bathroom renovations near me, or whatever. So when they do that, you really want to be able to show up in the search engine. So all right, next thing is we're gonna check their website. So instantly, what not to do is, and it's like there's no set of rules that you can't do this, but they're going straight into their Facebook page. So like it's literally whatever works best for your business, whatever works best for you as a business owner. But typically this is like, it depends. You need to have it optimized for it work for you to get leads. And let's see. So right away, it's like basically what I already said is, instead of having this, you need to have your one liner, then you have your phone number and other stuff, also call to action, maybe like book an appointment, let people know what to do. So let's see what else. So this is from April, and I guess they do snow plowing too, so that might be a service. Like, and that's also like important too. Like there's different seasons. Like knowing, as a business owner, your where you live, and if different seasons, you may have different services, because like maybe I live in New York, so maybe in New York during a certain time it's winter, so maybe that service is for plowing, so like that. So it's like maybe that's maybe you add that there is like all this you're able to do. So I mean, this is probably, in my opinion, it's like, let's get out of here. It's basically probably what not to do. So here's a lot of things of what not to do here. They're doing a couple of good things here. They got the reviews, and oh, this is not it. Oh, this is another one. All right, so let's move on to another business owner. We have AOK Renovation Remodeling. So kind of like their first of all, I kind of like their business name, because it really basically says renovations remodeling. So I quickly understand, like, okay, they do renovations and remodeling, and obviously that word frame has, it's pretty big. It's like, it could be like, do you do kitchen renovations, room renovations, bathroom renovations, basement renovations? Like there's a lot, but all right, let's go to the reviews. 4.5, not bad. Only issue is they got 2 reviews. So, and I would say good. Only problem, here we go again. 7 years ago reviews, so 6 years ago. So typically what we're looking here for is newer reviews, frequent reviews. You want people, every time you go to a client and you do a good job, you ask them for a review. You could literally get this link, send it to them personally, text them personally. And this is like a whole process that you want to build out for your business. Like from the beginning, where you get the lead, make sure that you keep their phone number, their first last name, maybe their email. You collect this information so you could put this on a software, and then and you could like time this or send this manually, whatever you want to do. Once you finish the job, you could literally send them a text message saying, hey, thank you for giving us this job, whatever. Can you please send us give us a review? And like, you could do it for them, or also you could let them do it right out their heart. One thing I saw a couple of months ago was that lost my key. Like a little story here, I lost my car key, and I called everybody on Google. People, it's like the worst thing that could happen to me. People didn't answer. People said they were gonna call me back, or no show. Like they would say they were gonna come at 1 p.m. whatever, never showed up. So it's like, it was really, really bad. But I found this one guy, and I looked at his reviews, really good reviews. People saying really good stuff about him. He ended up coming at like 5 p.m. and right away was really cordial to me, did whatever he had to do, programmed it, and right away, right at the moment, this is like a tip that could help a lot of people, is right away he was like, give me a review, please. Are you happy with the work? I'm like, yeah, man, you're the only one. Shut up. Like, I got a lot to say here. And he was like, okay. And he was going to write it for me, but I was like, bro, I want to write it because, like, I want to tell my story. Like, you literally save. Literally, I couldn't go anywhere. Like, I had to go flying, had to do a whole bunch of errands, and I couldn't go because I didn't have my car key. It literally saved my life. So I ended up writing a good review, positive, telling my experience, how he basically saved my day. And then I gave him this review, and then, so I mean, this is why it's very important. So okay, let's move on. And here we're missing a description. Like, this is very important. Like, you could basically do your one-liner, maybe 1 or 2 services that you do, like call to action or something. And let's see, I really don't want to be reviewing Facebook. I don't see they have a website here, so they're missing out on opportunities here. So maybe this is them. So let's maybe click on this. So this is not even their website. So here you're really missing out on opportunities here not having this. So having a website. All right, let's maybe look at their Facebook. Maybe we could see what they're doing here. So right away, what we're seeing here is a doggy, so cute. But what I would do here is maybe put a logo or your business. All right, let's go back to the video. So it's like in this picture right here, instead of having your dog, I'd either put your face so people could recognize you, or put your logo. Then this is not even a business page. Like I would make a business page, and what I do see is that they have some work here, so that's good. It's like after work, I believe. So I would maybe do before and after pictures here, but it's like basically what not to do, honestly. It doesn't even have like a description of the services, but it's like we're learning here what not to do. If you don't want leads, do this. You don't want leads, do this. All right, let's go. Let's close this out. All right, let's look at this business. Jasinksi Construction. So what I'm seeing here is 4.5 stars. Good. We have 54, so we got more reviews. Okay, this is what we like 4 weeks ago. And we're not really looking into what they do, but you know, 4 stars, definitely happy. And let's see, edit 3 years ago. So, you know, he has 1 new review. That's good. 3 years ago. Okay, 4 months ago. Okay, good. A year ago. And see, he has pictures here. What I think he's missing is probably, let's continue looking. Okay, good. He's showing his after pictures. And let's see. So overall, like this is like the idea that we want. Like 3 years ago, we don't want those. But I mean, there's definitely a filter. I know that you could. So our goal here is to do the newest one. I told you we could filter this. So 4 weeks ago, 4 months ago. Good. So that's what we're kind of looking for. The new, we want new ones, consistently new ones. And all right. So let's see. I see that he has his Facebook. I'll review his Facebook if he doesn't have a website. He does have a website, so we'll click on it, see if it's good. Updates. So I mean, I would add a description here. Also, he does have a description all for all your construction needs. Colleges and see construction. So like, even from here, it's like when people try to be a trade of all, it's like it gets kind of like you don't want to do that. As I already discussed, you don't want to do that, but I digress. So whatever you want to do is your business. All right, let's go to the website. All right, like I said, first reaction, and this is what's gonna happen when you have your customers come to your website. This is quite literally, they're gonna come to your website and this is the first thing they're gonna see. So the first thing I see off the bat is elevate your home with Jasinksi Construction. Okay, so this is like my mindset and based off, let's see. So it's like construction. Big question. Exactly what part of construction is like, are you building the whole house? Are you building the roof? Like construction is a very, very broad top work. So it's like always, it's like one liner. Exactly what do you do here? This should be like a big words. So off the bat, like I see that he has roofing here. So let's say if that's like one of his main services, the one that he likes, that pays him the most money, I would really suggest focusing on all your energy like that. Then like it gets a little complicated because if you live in New York, maybe there's a time period where it's probably too cold or there's winter and stuff like that. I know you could do it, but it's like it gets a little complicated. So maybe have one, so have roofing as your main service, maybe have 2 or 3 other one as your secondary services. So when maybe winter hits, maybe, I don't know, snow plowing, I don't know, I'm just thinking here, or renovations in the house. But I would say be more specific than home improvement or construction, because like it could be wide things, and maybe you do everything. So maybe, I don't know, you put we do everything from A to Z construction, and we are the best at it in whatever town or county that you work in. And then maybe even add like 4.5 or 5-star rated in Summit County. So you're being more specific. People understand it within a couple seconds what you do, and this is what you really want to do. It's like you're like basically a sales pitch. So okay, and then next thing that we're looking for is, it's right on this side, but we really suggest to have it right in the middle. It's called call to action, and basically you're telling exactly the customer what to do. So here, only problem I see here is that you have two contact us. Yeah, you have basically two call to actions. It's like you're telling them to call you but book now. So like usually you want, like, it's kind of confusing. So you usually want to tell the person one thing to do. Do you want them to call you, or do you want them to book an appointment on your calendar? Like whatever, this is usually whatever works best for you as a business owner. If you're a one-man show, you're always at the work sites and you don't have time to be answering your phone, so maybe book an appointment on your calendar might be the best thing. But if you have your team, you have your office set up, and you have maybe a sales team, whatever, and you want them to call you instead, then that's whatever really works for you. So I mean, that's, like I say, it's up to you. You know your business best. So, but you don't want to tell them, give us a call, book an appointment, go to our Facebook account, go to our Instagram. It's like you're telling them too much stuff. You're confusing people, and like you need to choose the top priority here. Like your top priority is probably, obviously, is to get more leads, more customers. So what's going to get you there faster, whatever works for you. So if it's call and this is another thing, like whatever works for your business and for you. Because let's say that people usually call you, but you're not a good salesman, so this is a problem. But if people call you and you quickly are able to speak to them and ask them a couple qualified questions to see if they are able to afford your services, and see how you could help them, and quickly determine like, yes, I could help, no, I can't help them, maybe refer them out to somebody else or whatever. So it's like, and able to turn that lead into an actual paying customer. So good. But if you're not able to do that, maybe you need to book an appointment. And this also, like, are you able to do that over the phone? Are you good over the phone? Are you better in person? And then, so it's like, it's whatever works for you. All right, let's move on and continue looking. So overall, their website looks good. The design looks good. They have their tabs here, and my main focus here is to go on their homepage, because like most people will spend the majority of time on the homepage. It's very rare that people start going around. They really want to see the homepage, and it's like you need to have good pictures, good copywriting. Oh, and another thing I saw also is that they have right here at this corner, take 1,000 off your spring roof replacement for roof 20 square and up. So like, that's really good. That's what we call this a, let me do it right here. It's called an offer. And basically, an offer is going to basically, you give that offer to somebody to just maybe push them a little bit further to become a customer. So that's good. You so if, let's say, if your main service was roofing, and depending on, obviously it has to be more than 20 square, depending on the size of the project, make sure that it's profitable. You're able to say, okay, it's going to cost you, I don't know, $8,000. If you do it right now, I don't have too much space, but I'm only taking about like 2 roofing jobs this week. I can squeeze you in. If you're willing to make a decision right now, pay up front. I could take off 1,000, credit card, check, cash, however you want to do it. And right away, that's, I mean, $1,000. Hey, that's a good offer right there. I'm saving myself some good money here. So, all right, let's go. Make priority, offer flexible service to accommodate your needs. So I guess one of their main selling point is that construction, we make it priority to offer flexible services, accommodate your needs. So I guess one of their main selling point is that basically what they're telling me here is we do everything, which that could be a good thing and a bad thing. And the determination on that is it making you money? So like, I like to say is this idea over here making you money? And if this leads to you being profit and not being the negative, that's a good idea. If it's not, and it's like hindering you, you don't have the team, you don't have the equipment, you could only take certain amount of jobs, your job relies only on you, so what's going to happen is you're going to be a very unhappy person. And I guess we all go into business because we want to make, obviously, money. We want to, live pretty decent lives if we're putting a lot of risk into this. So it's like, that's how I would determine it. I always suggest, as I've said in other couple seconds ago, is that have one main service and maybe have a secondary, and maybe obviously based off the seasons, maybe need to adjust that, have different offers for each season, and then work off that. Obviously, in a realistic scenario, is that sometimes businesses have to do, or construction businesses have to do whatever they gotta do to survive and make money. So I guess, like, that's the realistic. But in the perfect world, that's the idea I would use, and that's what we recommend. And then maybe also like leaving this for last. Like, maybe you could do this, maybe this works for your business, but maybe leave that last part of your on your website, that we do everything and we're not afraid to get our hands dirty, whatever you need. We got guys specialized in that area, but maybe leave that at the last part, or like as a backup service, not something that you really promote. We keep that on the down low, and then having everything else up top. Our main focus is roofing and whatever. All right, let's keep reading. If you have a home improvement goal, okay, blah blah blah. All right, so what we're doing right now is focusing and figuring out their copywriting, their persuasive. This is your opportunity to sell them exactly what you do. Here I see that they're really selling the business, where it's located, like stuff like that. It's like, it's like, don't do this. This is basically should be and only left on your about business, about us. If people don't really care about your business, they want to know how can you help them. Typically, people looking for you, they have a problem. They have a problem, and all they want to know is, can you solve this problem? So your copywriting should be really targeting their problem and how you could help them. So it's like, Let's see. Mm-hmm. Full service construction, vision to reality, expert, skilled, mindful project. So quality home improvement. So based off what I see here, it's like they're kind of, their website is kind of like doing this, like, okay, our main service is roofing, additions, that's like number 2 if I look at this correctly. And then home improvement, what we were talking about, I would leave that for last. And then siding, number 3. And then based off this order of services, how you have it, obviously I'm guessing this is what you have it like this because I guess this works for your business, leads that you're probably getting or customers you have gotten. So I would do it like that, and then focus on my copywriting for roofing, focus on my copywriting for adding a different part of the house, and then sidings, and then home improvement. So now you're a little bit more targeted on exactly what you do. You're not just saying we do everything. So let's move on. Why construction? When you work with us, you can assure. And then this is like the same thing I would suggest. Like there's a place for this, but it's not here. Like you want to sell your service. Like tell me about, let me show you an example, because like they're doing a lot of good stuff, but they're doing like little things, and I know that if they would adjust these little things, trust me, you're gonna get more leads. So let's see. Okay, so first of all, it has to be clear. Your copywriting, everything you have on your website has to be clear, simple words. Talk to me like I'm a 5th grader. People, or in general, we don't like reading. Like we like fast, and our attention span, because our phones and everything has went down. I think the last time I read online, it was like we have an attention span like 3 seconds or less. So it's important that you are short to the point, clear, simple words, and obviously persuasive. So this is what we're kind of looking for. Is the text on the website easy to understand and encourage the visitors to take action? Tell them the benefits of choosing your business, tailored to target your audience, So when I say it's like benefits of choosing your business, I'm not telling you to tell me a whole sentence of that we were from 1985 many years. Is like a whole sentence only about your business, like too much. I need to know in simple words, like, okay, 35 years in business, good. That's all I need to know. We're experts in roofing, awesome. Now I know in 2 or 3 seconds, this guy is 35 years, he's an expert. He focus on roofing, good. That's what I'm looking for. And then this copywriting is really towards kitchen renovation, but it's basically using the same steps. It's like we do it all from kitchen renovation, from cabinets to sinks. Let us bring your dream kitchen to life. We take pride in helping you plan, design, build. It's like you're basically here explaining the process. Like we're gonna help you build exactly what you want. Maybe, I don't know, you use an app, or you draw it out. Design, build your dream from start to finish. Top rated on Google, 5-star reviews, award-winning service. We're here to deliver high quality residential renovation services. So quickly, like people understand that, and I'm literally doing like 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences. So like I'm saying, short, to the point. Right here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's like basically about your business. So like stuff like here, this is like this what I'm talking about, roofing specialist. Like you even have a check mark here, but that's like what you want to see. Attention to detail, okay. Or experience, I would probably add like however amount of years you have in business. Fully insured and licensed, like that's important. like people want to know that if I make an investment of $7,000 to $8,000 on my business and something goes wrong, we are fully covered. It's important. Let's continue. Okay. Guess there's nothing else on this website. And your website crashed, so okay, it went back online. Good. I mean, you don't want your website crashing when your business or your potential clients are there. So I don't know, not sure if it was my internet or your website, but all right, where was I? Okay, proudly serving Orange County. This is good too, because like you want to tell people where your due service area is. Like some people realistically won't travel more than an hour away, and it might be my pen tool, so we'll switch over to another one. Realistically, it might be people might, you know, only want to travel like 1 hour away, whatever really makes sense. If it's a big job, you know, people will probably go a little farther. Okay, explore our website. So they do siding, windows, roofing. Then they have, so this is good, they have reviews. So we definitely recommend people to have reviews, because like, sure, you may have a Google My Business or Google review or Facebook reviews or whatever, but like on your website homepage, it's like people make it easy for them. They don't have to go search down your reviews. They're saying good stuff, so it's awesome. I would say have a couple here. I see that you only have one, so, or maybe this thing over here allows you to go through a couple. So overall, it's like they got some good stuff, they got some bad stuff, or some stuff they could just you know, better. Okay, so let's go to another one. Let's close this. Rudy's Home Improvement. Okay, let's continue. The next one that we're gonna be reviewing is Rudy's Home Improvement. So, right off the bat, we got 4.3 reviews, 6 reviews. Usually, we're looking for more. And let's see if we could see them. Can't see them, so I guess that's. Now let's see their pictures. Pictures are important. Get to see the type of work they do. I have a lot of pictures. I definitely suggest having more pictures, and then having before and after. Actually, this is a before and after. So this is like exactly what you want to do. You want more leads, you got to do this before and after. People quickly see, okay, and it was 3 weeks ago. It's recent, so that's good. Like people quickly could see, okay, this person does really good work. Look at this. So like, okay, let's move on. So what I don't see is they don't have a website. Most likely missing out on opportunities. See appointments, Rudy's Home Improvements. Let's see what that does. Taking for 100 years to load, so I mean, like, you don't want people waiting. This could definitely load much faster. Let's just probably click from here. Okay, so there's like Oh, let's close that. Yeah, it didn't even work. Okay, so let's go back. Rudy's. Okay, let's continue. So as you can see, missing information. Very important. So questions and answer, I definitely recommend this. Maybe you can even put like frequently asked questions, how your process works, what do you want them to do. Let's see what they have, what I could expect during a roofing estimate. That's very important. When you book a roofing estimate, consultation with Rudy, improve, see all questions. Let's see. So I mean, like, this is gonna basically help you explain your process. This is like what you want to put on your website also. You want to explain to people what is your process, so people are not confused. And then the good thing is that they have a description. So we are trusted local source remodeling. Let our experience remodeling discuss. We also provide gutter installation. Call us today. So here you got several things here. Let's clear this out. Got several things here that I see. If we're going to critique their copywriting, call us today. This is what we call to action, and that's good. Next thing I see is their service. So like I'm telling you, this is, they do remodeling and roofing. Just here I would be maybe a little bit more specific, like remodeling what, to be exact. Like we said, it could be a lot of things. Roofing is pretty self-explanatory. And then let our experience remodeling contractors at meet with you to discuss. So right here, that's pretty good because like you're telling people your process. So it could be like simple as step 1, step 2, and then step 3. You explain that maybe first step 1, you fill out a form, you call us. Step 2, we ask a couple qualified questions to see if like how can we help you, like what's your budget, when are you looking to get this job done. Third, we're gonna either book an appointment in person, whatever. We're gonna look at the work, give you a free estimate, etc. All right, quickly going back. So we're talking about the copywriting. So basically everything I've seen so far looks good. Basically they're telling them your steps. Now they additionally have gutter installations, vinyl installation, and so overall with their copywriting, it's like 1 or 2 things that they could do better, but overall it's not bad. All right, let's go. What else do they have that we can critique? So based off this, they also have plumbing and floor service. All right, let's see if they have a website. They have no website. Try to click on that link, didn't work. Don't see that they have that. So I mean, like, I would definitely suggest having maybe a website, because that's just gonna, you're basically gonna be able to showcase all your services and everything that you do, and you basically control that. So basically you're basically transferring all these pictures, or all your pictures of their services and all this copywriting that you have, maybe questions, reviews, basically over there. I would definitely recommend having a website. All right, let's review this other one. So Suffolk County Crane Service is not the one. What I was trying to find earlier was, and this is exactly like what happens, and this is why, oops, my bad, let's go back. And this is what happens why people don't get leads. It's like, if you don't want money or leads, don't do this. Actually, do this. So let me tell you what they're doing wrong. So I'm looking for a crane construction, and what shows up is Sullivan County Crane Service. And if we go through their website, we will notice that this is not even what I'm looking for. Let's see. So this is a whole other service. So the one that I'm looking for is not even showing up. Doesn't have a website that I could see. I already checked this one. It's not them. It's this one. This is like a construction company in the city, New York City. So that's definitely not them. But they show up on Yelp. So I right here, then I kept looking and they don't show up. So it's like you don't even show up on Google the proper way on my Google Maps. And like, how much is that even costing you? A couple $1,000, a couple $100. So it's like Yelp has you, and they have crane construction, general contractor, flooring, decks, and they have some of your work here. So they have your number here. There's renovation by crane. They have pictures here of your work, so that's good. And then here are the services. Then your copywriting. We are family owned, operated, full service general contracting, from frame to finish crane. So it's like basically they do everything. And like, that's not bad. Like, if you do everything, it's not bad, but like, does it work for your business? So let's think that website is not working, so just close that. And I found this company that trying to find crane construction, and instead of couldn't review theirs properly because they don't have all the assets that we need. But I found this one that their website looks pretty good, so I want to review this one. And right off the bat, crane construction. It's like everything that you do on your website or everything you do on social media needs to match up with what your business does. So I'm thinking, like, when first thing I come to this website and I see this restaurant bar type, thinking this might be a restaurant. Like, I only know this is a construction because it says it. Let's say that they didn't have this, or this is smaller. Like, I'm seeing like a restaurant, so it might be a restaurant or whatever. So that's why, like, having your one-liner right here, it's very important. You need to have a one-liner, and as we discussed, it has to basically explain what your business does in one short sentence. The area probably that you service, and then also call to action. So it's like everything that it's in your website, it's there for a reason. So you have a nice, beautiful picture, maybe of a service or whatever that you have done. Next, people read your one-liner and they quickly grasp what you're talking about. Next, if they like the picture, they understand what you're doing, most likely what's going to happen is you're going to tell them, here, call us now. Or, I don't know, book an appointment. Whatever works best for your business. And then, let's see. and they do really solid work. Let's say consider that this is their picture. Maybe they focus on I don't know. I think this like looks like someone's home, so maybe they work on a kitchen renovation, and this right here looks like restaurants. So they may be in the business of construction for restaurants and home. Based off this family owns operated with roots in construction more than 76 years. So I mean they got a lot of experience. So that's good. Let's see what else. Pictures look really nice. So I see. I feel like I feel like their one-liner could say, "We are the best in the business for commercial restaurant renovation," and then maybe second or whatever, we focus on private home residential or high luxury renovation for your kitchen. Because like right here, like this is looking to me like, obviously it's pretty far away, but right here looks pretty fancy, maybe high luxury. That's what I'm thinking, right? These pictures too is like, looks like a fitting room. Let's say consider that maybe they've done this, so it's like these buildings look like high end. It's like, it doesn't even look like a normal restaurant. You ain't going to Chipotle here or Applebee's. It's like looks more like even like a high end store here. So luxury should definitely be in your, I'm guessing, copywriting. We partner with diverse clients. See, areas including retail, has commercial. So like this is very important. Like this should be like further up in your website and much bigger. This is too small. This has to be much bigger. Big words. Even maybe summarize this in one full sentence. I don't know. That definitely needs a bigger. Like I basically had to kind of like pull it out of them to kind of figure out what's going on. We partner restaurants, stability, multi-family residentials, manage a full range of services throughout the construction process. So this is good. Like you're telling people what they're doing, what you do. Some most ironic brands that have come with us. So that's good. And maybe like you have iconic brands. Maybe you might want to mention them. Maybe it gives you more credibility for bigger jobs. Retail, hospitality, correction. And then they have reviews here, so that's good. You want to have that reviews. So like they're doing some good stuff here and some stuff that I would definitely suggest to improve. Then they have their Facebook, Instagram. So that's good. Let's see what else are they missing that I didn't think of right on the spot. So, like as always, we have our one-liners, very important. We spoke about call to action, their offer. So definitely you want to have an offer. So in their case, it's like they might need to have different types of offer, customized offers for each of their services. Like this is what I'm talking about also. Like people make their businesses a little too complicated because, for example, if you have like, I don't know, 20 services and you'll have like, we do this, we do that, we do that. It's like, then you need to take pictures for all those services. Then you need to write copy for all those services. You need to have special offers for all those services. You need to have a team for all those people trained, capable of handling all that. And then it just gets too complicated. Then on the marketing side, you want to run ads, Facebook ads or Google ads, whatever, on all these services, it's like now you have to spend a couple $100s on this service, a couple hundreds on this services. And then what you'll soon realize is that obviously depending the season, depending the market, maybe some will perform better, and the market will really tell you what service you should focus on. So that's my point of view, what we've seen, that what works, what doesn't work. Doing everything and having 20 services is many times not the way to go. So let's erase that. And then what we were speaking about, let's see. We spoke about offer, having a copywriting persuasive. So yeah, we spoke about that, having a process. Kind of had that on your website too. Actually they didn't, so it's like, oh, you didn't have a call to action. So yeah, so it's like fill out a form, whatever, we'll reach you in 24 hours to discuss your project. It's like basically it's people like, okay, what am I expecting next, and they're like not guessing. Like when you make people guess, it's like just too complicated for them. So you want to tell people exactly what to expect on each stage of the process, and it just makes people trust you more, calms them down. Then their website overall, nice pictures, see that you have original pictures, so that's good. And then I would recommend having before and after pictures, even video would be good. And then you have testimonials. So I think that was a good way to end. We first started with basically what not to do on other businesses. Saw a lot of bad mistakes that I would say is really costing them thousands of dollars. But as I say, I think I've given a lot of value in this video. Hopefully you're able to take one or two things, and I will see you in the next video.